The thoughts and opinions of this show is that of Drazy and does not coincide with all of Dre's Radio Cafe. Listening discretion is advised.
Thank you very much. Welcome to another episode of Dre's HangOut. The funnest hour you're going to have all day trying to... Well, I'm actually on the wrong show. Listen, Dre's HangOut, man. Appreciate y'all very, very much. Best 2 hours you're going to have all day in music. Thank you so very much for tuning in with your boy, Drazy. Today's show is a little bit special. She didn't even know this was going to happen, but it did happen, all right? So, let me break down real quick for you what's going on real quick. The other day... last Saturday before last, I actually was on Boss Lady's show doing an interview with Boss Lady, just having some fun, kicking it with everybody in the chat room. I'll get to everybody in the chat room later on. I appreciate everybody. I will get your names out on the chat room, everybody that was in there. Thank y'all so very much for tuning in and listening to her show. Having a good time with me, man. One of the best rated shows I've ever been on. Award-winning, 7-time award-winning Boss Ladies Radio. I appreciate that very, very much. It made me feel good. So I was on her show a couple of days ago, and we had a blast that night. And I enjoyed myself so much that while she was recording me, I was recording the whole show. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give y'all highlights of the show in 2 segments. One segment going to come up momentarily in a few, and then I'm going to hit y'all with the other second segment of it, all right? So what I'm going to do is just this basic show, really, it was about me. It was about Dre Day. So basically, I'm just going to conversate with her and do some things with her, conversate with her like what we did. And then I'm going to let y'all hear the whole conversation in its entirety. And we're just going to have a blast with it, man. I hope you enjoy yourselves with the show. A lot of the music that you hear tonight will actually be from music that you've heard on Boss Ladies Radio Show, because I don't have her list, the same list that she had for her show that day. I got my own list. So I'm going to go ahead and just hit y'all with the list, all right? So let's go ahead and get into it. You just heard Coco Wade. The song was called Call It What You Want. I'm going to go ahead and hit y'all with this Lowry D. Edwards. It's a new song. It's called My Infatuation. And then I'm going to hit y'all with, let's go with Tacoa Lyons, man. Tacoa Lyons, his theme song for Boss Ladies Radio. Also, I'm going to hit y'all with Sugar Ray Robinson's Circles. And then I'm going to come back and chit-chat with y'all for a few minutes, all right? You're now rocking with your boy Dre in the Hangout. This episode is dedicated to Dre Day / Boss Ladies Radio. Let's get into this tracks. Let's go.
This is your award-winning indie artist, Lowry D. Edwards Jr., and I'm chilling out, listening to Dre's Cafe on Spreaker. Keep banging, Dre.
I can't wait to have your time. You know the pleasure is mine. I'm so intrigued by your savoir faire. It's so enticing, girl, I declare. The way you look when you smile, has my heart racing 1,000 miles. The way you speak with such appeal puts my mind in a place that's so serene. You are beauty at its natural peak. My future, my queen, my destiny. 'Cause you're my infatuation, 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 my infatuation. It could be so nice to share a glass of wine. You can meet me at a place called the Copper Mine. We can have dinner, just us two. Talk possibilities between me and you, babe. Don't be scared, I'm not the one you had in the past. No. Just wanna show you a love that will last. I've searched for someone like you, high and low. Don't run into the same game, the usual, you know. You and I can be as we. I hope you can take me seriously. 'Cause you're my infatuation, my infatuation, my infatuation, my infatuation, my infatuation, my infatuation, my infatuation.
Who's that? She's incredible, I can't believe my eyes. My heart is beating crazy like I think I'm hypnotized. She's she's the one, I can feel it, I can tell it. Sipping on a Cosmo, looking so angelic. I don't care about her current status, I'ma make her mine. Show her I'm the type of man to stand the test of time. Thinking to myself as I move toward the bar. She came with a clown, but she's leaving with a star. I knew it when she looked at me, I had it with hello. Gave her backstage passes to my next show. Since I met her, I ain't thought about it, I'm infatuated. Since I'm feeling dog, damn, I think I love her.
My infatuation, 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 my infatuation.
You got this from Lionhouse Kingdoms, Coal-Lion Empires, yeah. Tell him you got this beef from the Coal-Lion.
Oh, come join us today. Encouragement, support the Boss Ladies Radio Show. Weekdays at 9 p.m. Central and Sunday at 6 p.m. Central. Download the Springer app and search Boss Ladies Radio Show. And Boss Ladies Show. Yeah, the Boss Ladies Show. Yeah, yeah. Whoa. I'm promoted doing what I do, loving what I do. Yeah, yeah, it's the truth. Boss Lady Radio Show, yeah.
Hey guys, how you doing? This is your boy, Tacola King Lion, at Lionhouse right now in the Lion's Den, giving a big shout out to the Boss Lady radio station. You already know what time it is. I just wanted to do this for her. I hope you enjoyed this intro. Love you, Boss Lady. Keep doing your thing. This is your boy, Tacola Lion. Always be real. Always keep it there. Love you guys.
Destination real. And I'm never spinning top, whirling around till I drop. Oh, what am I to do? My mind is in a whirlpool, giving me a little hope. One small thing to cling to. You've got me going in circles, baby. You got me going, baby. Cause I'm strung up over you. Oh, baby. Over you. And I'm a faceless clock, and I got timeless hopes that never sigh. Oh, but when I feel this way, you know my soul's at stake. Oh, but what am I to do when my mind is in a whirlpool?
in circles, baby. I'm tired of going around, 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 around. I'm tired, baby. Oh, baby. And around, 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 around. Girl, I'm tired of being by myself. I ain't never been dizzy like this with nobody else. And I've come to understand that I need you, I need you, I need you, babe, need you, babe. I need you, baby. I just can't live, baby. I need you, baby. Without you by my side. I need you, baby. I need it, I need it, I need it, I need it. Come on home, baby. I can't live without you, girl. I need you, baby. Girl, I need you, 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 girl. I need you, baby, baby, baby. Ooh. I need you, baby. I need you. I need you, baby. Said I need you, baby. I need you, baby. I need you.
Thank y'all so very much for tuning in. Yes, this is Dre's Radio Cafe, and this is the hangout that you're dealing with right now. Special edition right here. I actually dedicate this show to, it was Dre's Day, is what it was a day dedicated to me on Boss Ladies Radio, where we sat and chit-chat about some things and had a good little time, conversation, people in the chat room chatting it up, going through a bunch of little things, just talking about stuff, this and that and the other. Had people ask me whether I like chicken, whether I prefer to write music, or whether I like to, man, I'm not going to even talk about that no more. I'm going to let y'all hear it because I'm not giving y'all no spoiler alerts no more. Really, I had a very enjoyable time with the Disky Diane, Miss Boss Lady herself. And I was just going through the motions, man. I explained to her a lot about music, things going on, things of that nature. Man, it was fun. Very educational to some people that didn't know nothing about me. Just a long list of things, man. I appreciate anybody listening. If you're in the chat room right now, please send me a shout out. Tell me what's up. Let me know you're here. Let me know what you're thinking, what's going on, any questions. If you send me a chat now, if you say what's up to me in the chat room now, I will actually send you a shout out on the very next show. All right. Usually I don't do these on Monday. I do interviews on Monday, but this is something totally different, out of the norm. I will be getting into some dedications and things of that nature. Like I dedicate a lot of these things to all the other artists and people that deal with music. Okay. I got a new song coming up real soon that you'll be hearing on the radio, not on this station and on the radio, hopefully. Also, I'm doing music with other artists, my Cartel fam, King Pimpin', Young Real, a lot of stuff that I'm doing right now. So I'm in the studio a lot, plus I'm doing these shows. So you have to excuse me for being so busy, so tied up. I'm trying to get myself back in better health. I need to stop eating all this junk food that I've been doing and stuff. Get myself together and get myself better. I thank y'all so very, very much for supporting, tuning in, being a witness to what is greatness, what shall be greatness, and what's coming up. I'm also working on trying to get into a couple other ventures. I don't want to spill the beans right now, but hopefully I can get into one of these that will be very lucrative and very beneficial to everybody in terms of like around my circle that deals with music and want to be involved with music. All right, so I'll keep you in tune with that as we go down the list of things that's going on. Let's go ahead and get back into the music. I'm gonna hit y'all with this drop for Eric Blowtorch that he did for Boss Lady. Then I'm gonna hit y'all with this I Don't Fold, Erica Wesby. I also gonna hit y'all with this Brother Rob the Poet Brown featuring Miss Fabulous, called You Make Me Feel. And then I'm gonna come back and chit chat with y'all for a little bit and let y'all hear the interview, part one of the interview. All right. So actually, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all hear part one of the interview after you hear You Make Me Feel. All right. So let's go ahead and get into the rest of these songs. Eric Blowtorch, take us away. You're now rocking with your boy Dre on the Hangout. What you sipping on? Let's go.
Hey, Boss Lady fans. This is Eric Blowtorch, singer, guitarist, DJ, man about town, born and raised in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. On behalf of the Bodyguards, I hope you dig our new Bandcamp, Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, etc. release, Take You Away. Thank you for listening to Boss Lady DJ Dee Ski Diane. Peace and hair grease. Real queens don't fold, my nigga. We just get back up and hit go, my nigga. Real bitches don't fold, my nigga. We just get back up and hit go, my nigga. Ayy. Real bitches don't fold, my nigga. We just get back up and hit go, my nigga. Real bitches don't fold, my nigga. We just get back up and get it whole, my nigga. Yeah, nigga, take a shot, nigga. Real hot, nigga. Let's go, nigga. Yeah, you mine, nigga. Put a chain on all of you dog niggas. Yeah, y'all talking shit and yeah, y'all straight bitches, nigga. Straight snitching, nigga. Real rat, nigga. Yeah, I guess you gonna do it for the clout, nigga. Real queens don't fold, my nigga. We just hit back up and hit go, my nigga. Yeah. Auntie from the Memphis, Tennessee. We don't play no game, bitches slanging with that pen of key. Yeah, and if we gotta re-up, we'll get it. Yeah, we get it how we live, yeah, nigga, we just get it. Hey, we hit go, my nigga. We don't fold, my nigga. We just go, my nigga. Hey. We don't fold, my nigga. We just get back up and hit go, my nigga. Hey. From the Tennessee, we get it. Yeah, you know we really get it. Up in the morning, getting it. Yeah, auntie always talking about getting it, cuz real queens don't fold, my nigga. We just get back up and get go, my nigga. Real bitches don't fold, my nigga. We just get back up and get go, my nigga. Hey, you ain't a queen if they ain't coming for your head. Just know, nigga, they gon' come for your head. Yeah. Like I said, nigga. Real queens don't fold. Real queens don't fold, my nigga. We just get back up and hit go, my nigga. Real queens don't fold, my nigga. We just hit back up and
and kisses long sticky. You make my joy stick hard like a construction bricky. First time we met, the energy was so tight, like looking in the eyes of a love from another life. I'm kind of feeling that you felt the way I felt, but hey, what can we say? These were the cards we were dealt. I'm down for a game of spades. If you're feeling what I'm feeling, you bring hearts, I bring diamonds. I don't give a damn. I make you feel good inside? Let's try it this way. Butt naked, bobsledding down a mountain, making our great escape. You're tender but sweet to the taste, decked out in lace. Brother Rob, butt naked, wearing a Batman cape. If this were the Olympics, we'd be going the fastest. Sweat and steam glistening from both of our asses. Our bodies together make this rhythmic clap, like my cape in the wind going flap, 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 flap. To infinity and beyond. Shazam! We flew past some skiers, they was all like, damn! All they saw was a sweaty black flash. Anyway, that's the way I saw us making love. What's up? You alright with that?
That was Miss Fabulous, actually Rob the Poet Brown, featuring Miss Fabulous, called Make Me Feel. One of my favorite songs. Also, I'll let y'all hear that I Don't Fold. And I start y'all off with that Eric Blowtorch, his drop for Miss Fabulous, alright? I mean, for Dadisky Diane, for Boss Ladies Radio, excuse me. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all hear the very first part of this interview with Miss Dadisky Diane, Miss Boss Lady herself, about Dre Day, alright? So I'm going to let y'all hear that. Come back. I'm going to chit-chat with y'all a little bit more after I let y'all hear a little bit more music, alright? So you're now rocking with your boy Dre. Special dedication Dre Day, featuring Boss Lady. You now tuned in to the Hangout. What y'all sipping on? Let's get into this part of the interview. Let's go.
Time award-winning now Spring Studios, sponsored by Boss Ladies Inc. Award-winning Dre's Radio Cafe, strictly for the ladies part 2. Harvey D. Edwards, welcome back to another show, y'all. We gonna get Dre's.
Yes, indeed.
Right
Hey,
what's up, Dre?
what's going on? You know what time it is.
I heard my echo in the background. I was seeing if everything's all good.
I'm sorry. I was listening in while I was trying to do my thing.
Okay.
You good?
That's what's up. Y'all welcome. Dre's Radio Cafe. Dre, 8 to the show, y'all.
Appreciate you. Much love. Hey, same to you. You know how this goes. It's a two-way street right now, cause
Man, we've been waiting on Dre Day, though.
I've been waiting.
Everybody been asking about you, know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
Yeah, we've been definitely hearing the show, you know what I'm saying? Last few was dope, fire, all that good stuff. I don't know if you noticed that I put the, little Castbox promo spin on Instagram and got a few hits there.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know we're at least at 10 hit views or something like that, and it's a new feature that's been added due to your support and sponsorship of Boss Lady Radio, so I do appreciate you, and that was my way of, giving back, and man, it's fun to play with, so.
Hey, I appreciate that. Much love to that. Listen, this is not about just me. This is a whole thing process, because I can't do it without you either. I sat back and I said to myself, after years of doing this, like, I can't do this by myself, and I know listening to you whenever I get the chance is like nature to my soul, because it helps me out a little bit too in my days of working, because there's been days I've been wanting to do this and I'll be like, nah, I can't do it today, because that's why I pre-record my shows, just because of the fact that I can't really just get into it like I want to get into it. If I could do live shows every day, I would, but it just doesn't work with me. You know what I'm saying? It works for different families, different ways, different strokes for different folks. So yeah, I appreciate you more than anything else.
Yes, definitely. This is definitely a platform for busy people and people that are away, and then they can get promoted and not have to worry about, hey, if I'm not there, it's not getting done. So I'm more than willing to continue on to do that. That's what I'm here for, to help, showcase your talent, your wonderful presence of showing underground artists that they can be successful. So
no doubt.
Salute and shout out for that as well.
I thank you. Man, we gonna go all in, man. I'm going all in tonight. I want to see questions. I want to see anything and everything. Let me explain to you real quick what's going on with me. I'm working on So I am working on a lot of new shows. I know you haven't heard me lately, other than my, my Dre's, my Hangout show. But I am trying to work back on Dre's 8. I'm working on trying to do 20 to 1, which is like my spin-off on American Idol for indie artists. I'm also working on a roundtable, which I would be more than honored if I can get you in on that. That's a live show where we will be seen on camera, just talking about things, going through some motions. Every now and then we might rate some people music, thing of that nature. I was thinking about doing a roundtable just so I can get along with some people and get some things squared away in. So I'm working on that also. Man, it's just things in my head, man. I'm working on some new music, of course. Over Dramatic's going to be on one of the albums, but I've got 3 different albums set up. One's called Stress Relief because I went through a lot of things in the past in a year and a half now. I don't know if you knew all the stuff that's going on, but got married back in 2017, got divorced. No, I'm sorry, I take that back. 2014, I got married. Got divorced last November. You don't get married to get divorced. I went through that motion. Had a lot going on. I was going to go to the studio and start working on my album Stress Relief, and I talked to the guy that I normally do my music with, and he had sat down and he told me, he said, hey man, I don't think you're ready to do this right this instant. I want you to focus on the hurt and the pain that you've been through and make your music off your hurt and your pain, and then come back to the table. And once we do this album with your hurt and pain, then we're going to go into doing more stuff, because by then you got all that out your system. So I thought about it. I sat down, I thought about that, and I was like, damn, this makes a lot of sense. So I ended up working on Stress Relief, and I'll be working on that real soon. I'm actually going in the studio to work on that the beginning of October. So that's one of the main things I'm working on now. Also working on 2 other albums that I actually had set up before prior, which had our boy Money Matt. I was working with some music from Money Matt, Young Real, Trey Mack, a lot of people that you've had on your show. I had music with what I did was I sent out music like I sent to you and asked you to do the hook and some verse on it, and then I got them back from them too. I just never went in the studio to do that, because that's what I was going to do before I started working on Stress Relief. So I'm working on that. I'm still trying to get some features. Hopefully I can talk to Lowry D, get Lowry on one. Try to get even if I got to get Noriega the King on there, and get THOP on there, and just have him just say something, you know what I'm saying? Then go down a list, of people and stuff. Sean Vega, I got in touch with Sean Vega. I got in touch with Kia Rap Princess. I got a lot of other people that I'm sending music to. Doe Fresh to Don. So it's gonna be sick. King Pimpin', of course, supposed to be doing a remix with us. Hopefully that'll be coming down. Plus I'm doing another song with him. So I'm really doing a lot of things right now that's taking up my time, keeping me from being in the state of where I was, and that's a very good thing. So I am working on that. Plus I'm sitting here listening to your shows, and I'm trying to get new ideas on different shows now. So I got my foot in a lot of stuff, and I'm trying to work on some things. Okay.
It sounds like you got a hell of a plan there. I can't wait to see how that's gonna turn out. I know it's gonna be dope, because Over Dramatic is I don't know if you saw it on DistroKid now, so
loving it.
Putting that out there.
Loving it.
Make Me Feel is also on DistroKid as well. So man, it's been a journey, but I've been enjoying the ride, watching everything pull through. So do you have any certain dates for the round table and things like that, or are you just gonna announce it per?
Actually, I want to get with. See, that's the thing. The platform's going to let me get I can get 10 people in there, but I really don't want to do 10. I just want to minimize it to just a certain amount of people. I was thinking thinking about you. Of course, Dub C's, trying to get Dub C's back in the business, to get him to do something. Whether I have to get Rob the Poet, or, I want to get different aspects from different people. Maybe if I even get, Eric Blowtorch in the building, you know what I'm saying? Anything that's different, that's going to change the way we look at music, because there's been so many things I've been looking at lately that's deterred me from ideas like I've been doing an idea called Rate My Vibe. Rate My Vibe, I did a show already on Rate My Vibe. I did 2 shows, actually. I did the one for Sean Vega, and I did one for Kia Rap Princess. I want to do one just for local artists, just to send their music in, let us rate their music, and go on with our business. But I go to other platforms, and I see in platforms, and what they're doing is to me, I think they're just charging for the idea. You know what I'm saying? I see people there, and they're in that room, and they're having all these people in there, because I listen to a lot of shows, and one of the shows that I was listening to, they were, my opinion, if I was in there and I was rating this music, I would rate some better than I rated others, and they were rating the ones that weren't really that good higher than they were the ones that were really good. And I think the idea behind the purpose was to make sure that these people keep coming back and paying that money to get their spins. You see what I'm saying? And to me, that's not fair to that person, because that person might have put a lot of effort and time and money into that production to get treated in a way of like just showing them like, oh, okay, it's good, but I know you can do better. Now that may be the case, but my only downside to it is I've seen whack production on this show, and these guys was rating it higher. You know what I'm saying? And they're giving the people this love. Now I was thinking to myself like, dude, like you can't give a song like. It would be like giving one song like a long time ago when we were playing the song Ride For Me by D-Cam. When D-Cam came out, they didn't really like D-Cam, but I like D-Cam because the song was unique. It's different. It sounded different. So when I took it in, I was like, okay, well, this is different. They were like, oh, that's not really that great. That's garbage. But they were willing to take in somebody else who had no idea, no concept, no real dance song, no nothing, and was willing to be like, oh, that's great. And I was like, nah, that can't be great. But I'm not going to tell them on their platform. So, I mean, I wanted to rate my vibe and let everybody else around us have the opportunity to rate that vibe too. And just let people know if it's really something that they have, or if they need to work on it, or, you know, just some people with some real criticism. Some people that's going to say, hey, the production sound good, the vocals sound good, but maybe it needs something different added onto it. You know what I'm saying? Just for people to have an idea of what their song should be like down the line. It shouldn't be something as hard as, oh, well, the beat was all right, but your lyrics sucked. You know what I'm saying? That it needs to be more concept to it. You know, I want to get some of the people that do the boom bap, some that is used to, you know, hardcore hip hop, some that's used to, you know, R&B, some that, like, for example, Dub C's, when he came through and he said hello, he's doing a R&B ballad that sound good. He was doing Hey Shorty, and Shorty was a slow ballad. Then he got those Welcome to Green Bay and, you know, Fuck Mainstream, and so he's all over the place, and I'm liking that. You know, it's the same concept as you have. Same concept you have. You have that gutter, and then you have that like laid back, and then you have that, but it's all has some kind of substance to it. You know, you got a lot of people that don't have no substance to it, and they want to hear that criticism. A lot of people say, here, take my song, rate it, let me know what you think. If they really want me to rate it, guess what I'm gonna do? Rate it. So I am thinking about the round table. I am thinking to rate my vibe. I don't have a particular date on it yet. I want to try to do it, start maybe like in November, December. I want to say probably beginning of December. That way we can give enough time for people to start submitting music to you, submitting music to me. That way, and if y'all get an opportunity, send y'all's music to Boss Ladies Radio. Boss Lady, I don't know the numbers on it. It's like 8593 something. What is it again? Submit your music to Boss Ladies Radio. I know it's on Gmail, but I don't know what the numbers are. It's Boss Lady something.
Boss Lady 95895 at gmail.com.
So yeah, send it there. Send it to Dre's Radio Cafe, DREZY21 at yahoo.com. And I was also trying to do 20 to 1, which was like my spinoff of American Idol. You know what I'm saying? What we do is we take 20. Okay. My thing was we would take 20 songs and listen to it in its entirety, and that would be me and 3 other judges. And each week we would pick one of them songs we would pick one song that did not coincide with the rest of them and just get rid of it. And then every week we would add on one. And what I would do at the end of the thing is that whatever that winner is, that winner would get like a couple prizes off of me, like get some money, get an interview, you know what I'm saying? So I want to try to make something an award, first annual, 20 to 1 award, and go through the motions on that. Nice. Something that'll keep everybody every week saying, damn, I need to go check this out. That would give us all another platform to look into and say, hey, 20 to 1, let's go ahead and submit some music for that now. And, hopefully if we don't win this year, somebody else going to put in more next year. We get a whole bunch of submissions, and then who knows how far to go. So, but I got a lot of ideas in head that I'm just trying to work on in terms of getting it done. It's just taking me a minute.
1, though.
Yeah.
Time for that.
Yeah. So I'm working on things.
I'm already doing music indie review, which will be coming up pretty soon for season 4. And top 20 countdown, so yeah, want to get with me and we could do something together, I'd be more than happy to help out with that.
Yeah,
That
and
sounds dope.
that's great.
Yeah.
I want to hear that. You know, I'm thinking about, it's all about the community, man. It's not really all about me, because my thing was, years ago, I never had this platform. None of us ever had this platform. You was always trying to get, it was always about trying to get, your stuff on radio. And you know how hard it was for you to get your stuff on tape, then get it, or CD or something, and then get it to the radio station, then the radio station play it. You know, it's just too much work. Now it's just like, find somebody that's going to hold your platform down. You know, somebody going to say, hey, I can get your radio on such, your song on such and such, and send it there. But my thing is, like you said, my next problem is trying to get these listeners to continue to listen instead of just sending it and then walking off. You know, that's the thing with me. And you brought up a good idea. If you're not in the chat room, you don't get that spin like you want. You know, now to make them have to come in and chit chat, even if it's 1 or 2 times, or hey, come in and say, hey, what's going on? I'm in the building, blah blah blah, and then walk out. They still in the building. You know what I'm saying? That's still somebody saying, I acknowledge your show. Let me keep on doing what I got to do. Makes a lot of sense.
Definitely.
Makes a lot of sense. So, man, I just want to get. Okay, so this is what I did want to talk about. A lot of the music that I'm listening to now has a different aspect, and this is my fun take on a lot of stuff. Man, I'm listening to Lady Miz. Is it Lady Miz? Or Riding? No, it's not Lady Miz. Is it Lady Miz? I'm riding. Yeah. So Lady Miz. I'm listening to Lady Miz. I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, she's dirty. She got a little style on her. She is a little raunchy. So is Dottie Stacks. And I listen to your song, and then the end of your song, Wet T-shirt wet, it's got dirty in it too. I mean, even my Over Dramatic is dirty in a sense. I mean, my thing is like we working it. I mean, it's something new. It's something different, and people need to hear that. Listen, I had told myself, and see, Lowry D. Okay, this is where I get at you now. Because you remember, he wanted to get on Over Dramatic. He talked about Over Dramatic so much, but I talked about his.
He said that's his jam right there.
But I talked about his song. What was his song? Girl, take it off. I know, and I wanted to get on that track. He was like, yeah. So I'm working on getting on that one as an exchange project. So
oh my God,
exchange project. So I mean, I would like to see him sing on Over Dramatic, and I would like to rap on Take It Off. That's something I would like to see happen. I'm enjoying Poetic Love. I'm enjoying, Average Brother. I'm feeling all that.
The Average Brother, the realest right now.
Yes. Noriega the King, avid listener, man. I appreciate him so very much for everything he's done did. He's been in the game for a good minute. You get your flowers while you're here. If I had an award right now, I'd throw it at you. Keep doing your music. Keep doing what you're doing. Hope you and Queen good. I know, for example, Rob the Poet. I've listened to a lot of Rob. I'm listening to Rob in my car like I'm listening to Public Enemy.
Man,
like,
Rob ain't playing, man.
Yeah, I'm listening to Rob. Man, and then I've been listening to some other people too, and I've been trying to keep up with them. But I know it's been some times that I've went into Empire. I've been a Global Empire, and she tell me, hey Dre, before you even get in here, don't come in because I'm talking about somebody I don't even know if you know them, blah blah blah. And I'll be like, yeah, I'm out. I'm out. Because she done did that to me before. I'll come down and say, hey, what's going on, Miss Teresa Taylor? She'd be like, oh, no, Dre. This ain't one of them conversations you want to get into now. She come out of this room, And I'll be like, all right, I'll talk to you when I talk to you because I don't know what she's on. She'd be like, hey, I'm talking about this chick. And she's been talking about this chick for the past 2 weeks. I've just been like, you know what? I'm not even going in there. So I've been letting it go.
Okay.
So, what questions you got for me? What else you got going on? What you got going on, really? Because I know you got some things. I mean, this is just not me.
Okay, so the first thing, like I was explaining earlier, the Boss Lady Radio Show Tour. It's an idea where artists can actually come out live and get filmed professionally with the camera and everything. Because I got a camera team now.
Word?
TV. Yes.
Okay.
My sister has her own TV station called Brina Junior TV, and when Larry was here in live in Milwaukee, he came out and got an interview on that show, and then he had 2 interviews with me. So the idea is to not only just do it on over the radio station, but actually be live in the booth as well, so they can get that live experience. And so either they come out to me or I fly out to them. And that was the idea in the beginning. It just took a turn where things happened, and it got, what it got. And we've been very successful. So now I'm able to go take it a little further as far as getting live, so people can see the action in person, physically, and versus on the radio. So, because that's what's pretty much everyone's doing now. Podcasting has been at an all-time high, but also YouTube has been picking up with a lot of different shows, videos, different things, so we can actually get a visual in action how these artists work on, and as well as we hear them.
Okay.
And I thought it was a great idea to kind of get abroad and do some networking, maybe to have some other people to introduce you to, vice versa, that kind of thing. So it was a great experience to actually work with someone hands-on versus just over the radio. You're limited a little bit. My platform's not limited at all, but it was a different experience. And so I'm like, I want to do this again. So I plan to do it first with all my day ones. You.
Okay.
Strange One was one of my first.
Yeah, shout out to Strange One too.
Boss Lady Radio. Yeah, he was one of the first guests on Boss Lady Radio. Actually, the Phoenix. She's out of Chicago, so she down the street from me. And then you're not too far, because you're not too far from Atlanta. You're in Nashville. So I'm centering around the campaigners, the chatters, and also the people that have been with me before I started any of this marketing plan that I have now. So yeah, that's what's going on with me. Miss Fabulous just won Female R&B Artist of the Year 2022.
Shout out to you.
So yeah, thanks so much for you guys' support. Definitely, this song was amazing, Brother Rob, with Miss Fabulous, to make me feel like I have to play it or I'm going to hear, why didn't you play that tonight? I would have done, so.
Yeah, hey, let me tell you that.
Yeah, it's definitely a hit.
Yes, indeed. I love that. I love that track. Trust me.
I plan on doing more collabs. We just came out of 25 to Life Records. I'm actually independent on his label as a signed artist. Paperwork's been done and all of that. So
congratulations
to my Aussie team for that.
Okay.
And thank you. And then we just had 2 mixtapes come out. The FU mixtape with Cartoon. He was on the 25 to Life introduction, and also Warpath. And now we're coming out with Recoil. Shout out and salute to Naya. Naya, she did make the mixtape with the slow-mo Smoking Peace demo song on Recoil.
I just want to smoke my weed in peace. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
And then the slow-mo song,
Okay.
Know what I see. That
okay.
One. So that one made it. So now that song is worldwide now. So shout out to Lou. Round of applause. She's been doing a really
shout
good
out to her.
job. Bringing the trap back.
Okay.
And bringing it back with some conscious rap, poetry, a little bit of, R&B, a little bit of pop. I'll say more pop her way. And then we have one coming soon called Watchtower. So that's what's up with that. And then I plan to do collabs with everybody that I play. Hopefully I'll have a song with everybody. So that's the plan for me. So for those of us that don't know, Dre, who are you? Where are you from? And what company you represent? Because, this is also entrepreneurs as well.
Okay. So. Dre. Started, young buck. I'm originally from Evanston, Illinois. Illinois, Chicago. Yes, indeed. Right off of Lakeshore Drive. Born and raised there. I loved it. Graduated high school, moved here to spend time with my grandparents, and just never moved back. Met my granny when I was younger. My granny passed shortly after that happened. I just didn't move back when the military came out. But I was doing music back in Illinois. Shout out to my boys down there. I wish I had some music from my boys. I do have a song. I sent you City to City. Did I send you City to City? Yeah, I sent you part of City to City. That was a song for me and my homeboy Sign. We had a group back in the day called Black Season and TKP, Total Chaos Posse. And back then we were doing music left and right, and we were just trying our best like everybody else, trying to get our stuff on radio. So we were trying to go from station to station and all that stuff. And I did a lot of stuff back in the day. I was a dancer. I danced for groups that came to town, Earth, Wind and Fire, Queen Latifah, Public Enemy, Big Daddy Kane. When they come to town and visit, that was what I was doing for a while. My mom and dad made me cut it out because it was affecting my school. So after it started affecting me in school, you know, because I was being out late, and then I was in, you know, clubs that were, you know, selling. Well, some days when we were there, they were selling liquor, not selling liquor. So we really couldn't be in a lot of the clubs and stuff. So moved here, got here, was here for a while, got in the military, got out. But when I got here, my brother was already in the music. He followed me in my footsteps. So he started forming his groups and doing some albums and stuff. And then slowly but surely, I got with the Drama Boys, and I did some Drama Boy stuff. I was making beats and dealing with the Drama Boys. Then I ended up...
Man, then you that Open Up song, that's one of my best ones for like gangster rap.
I thank you.
Because it made me think like, oh, Drake was a little thug a little bit back in the day.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was actually the music was just to exactly strictly to what it was. You know, I everything that I said and Open Up was kind of how I was at some point or another, because we just lived in a neighborhood that just wasn't like that. You know, we just it's weird. But my brother and them on Open Up, I think a lot of my crew was there, and then my brother and them had just started getting in their own group together, and they came and they dropped some verses on it too. So I mean, it was real cool to have them in there. I worked with a lot of good people back in the day. I actually got into, when I moved here and started doing shows, we met up with a promoter named Chill Will, who helped us out in a good way. But he was charging us to do these shows, which was fine. I didn't mind that. But we were getting to do these shows, and that's where I met Charlie. Charlie was one of the first I met when I started doing my new group, when I started with the original, with the Block Burners. And then what happened with that was we started doing shows. We opened up for Mystical, Haystack, Bubba Sparks. We did a lot of opening acts for a lot of groups that came down. And then I found out that we had some disagreements in the groups, because I actually was getting ready to get signed with LaFace Records, and in the process of us getting signed with LaFace Records, you know, A&Rs do their homework, and in the group, I found out in the group, like my boy Charlie. Well, Charlie was big, tall, stocky, laid back. I'm thinking he never told us his age, never showed us an ID or nothing like that. We've been doing all these shows in clubs that was selling liquor and stuff, and he was under 17. So when the A&Rs found that out, they had to go to his mama, and his mom had, you know, she loved us to death. She did everything she could for us and in parts and stuff, but she couldn't let that happen because she was afraid that things would turn bad. So we turned that down. We ended up turning that down in both sides, and I couldn't get in that group by myself. You know, it was a joint effort because we did a lot of music together. So we ended up coming out of that. I started getting a little discouraged from that. He ended up using the name Block Burners and ended up using the burners, and he got on a couple deals with some other people, and I just kind of laid back off it. And then he started Black Fly, which is a production company that does videos and all that stuff. If you go online and you look up Black Fly, you'll see a bunch of videos that's been produced by him, and a lot of music that he does and all that stuff. And I just was like, forget it. You know, I didn't need a crew no more. I wanted to do things on my own. And then my brother and him, their Cartel fam, they kind of called me like the fifth member off the bench, and I was cool with it, but I really wasn't feeling the group thing no more. I just said, you know, I'd just rather be solo. So I soloed myself, and I bought a lot of beats from, I don't know if you know Doc Evans, Doc Evans. I got some beats from Doc. Actually, I got a couple singles from Doc too that I'm actually doing, that he's on there with me. So I've been doing the music thing. I started the radio station back in 2014 or 2015, and I kept the radio station. Still got the radio station up. I just don't get on it as much as I need to. I've had a lot of music put on there, but haven't been going through the motions of like updating it and all that stuff. So the music station is still there, and it's 24 hours, but I haven't been keeping up with it. And then just the music, man. I'm doing the podcast. So between podcasts and stuff, it's just music. So that's basically me in a nutshell. And I work all the time. So if I ain't working now, I'm working later. So as soon as I get off here with you, I'm working.
What you do for work? Because you just a whole star. So what you do for work?
My day job, really my main job is I'm a manager at a restaurant here in Nashville.
Oh, okay.
So I'm doing that. And my schedule changes all the time. So either I can be 8 to 6 or 1 to 11:30 or 1 to 12. And then I was also working I was working at Walmart, and I was also working at Planet Fitness. So I had to cut one of the jobs back because it was just too much for me to be dealing with keeping up with schedules and keeping up with a shorty. Now that I've been divorced, and I'm trying to keep up with the littlest one, and so I've just cut back on one of the jobs. So now I'm doing Planet Fitness, and when I'm not, working at the day job, I'm working at the night job. So it's one of the two, and I'm always doing something in between. And then of course, I'm doing the podcast, and in between me doing podcasts, I'm trying to do some mixes, and I'm trying to do, some other things too. So I'm all over the place. And that's basically me in a nutshell. I mean, I can't be. The kid keeps me alive enough. I mean, that was her today, 9 to 6, and then I took her home, and I came home and I got ready for this radio check, and then I got the check done. I was trying to look at some things online and do some things online and get myself together for tonight, and because I got to work tonight. When I get done here, midnight it is, and I work till 6 in the morning. So then I work my day job, and then come back here, and I'll chill, listen to your show tomorrow night, and then I'll go to my night job. So I'm always working, so it's always good. And plus it's a good thing for me because I'm trying to, that's another thing I was going to do. I'm going to start talking to some of the people in the building about, getting your credit back on track and some things like that. Because I got some friends that do that actually work on getting your credit back on track. And they give you the knowledge, they give you the know-how. My boys, the Credit Brothers, they really do their thing. So I'm going to start trying to get people involved with them and let them see how they work and, kind of get a feel for that stuff too. So I've got my hand on a lot of stuff, and I've talked to a lot of people in terms of trying to get some things done. So it's one thing after another.
Okay. That sounds good, though. My last question would be, what advice could you give to future MCs that's coming up in the game besides, being 18 and over?
Let's see. Advice. The best advice, man, is be you. Be simple. Let me take it back. Don't be simple. Be complex, because sometimes complex is a different for everybody else. Like just your style. Like I can sit here all day and listen to just how all the things that Lowry D does, all the things that you do, all the things that Brother Rob has done, all the things that NTK does. Anybody and everybody that's been in your room, Dub C's, list goes on. Like I watch Doe Fresh to Don, all them over at Black Law Rebel Music. Them boys.
Man, Doe Fresh hard to get in touch with, man. How you be getting in touch with?
Personal. Now I go on Facebook all the time. I'm always chatting them up. But like with all of these guys, they all have something different that they do. Doe Fresh does not stop making music. His brother Imperial Real Rail, Supreme Ra. None of them stopped making music. None of these boys stopped making music. Lamondo Carter, he's still making music. He lives in another state, but he moved to Kentucky to be around them so he can make music with them. They don't stop making music. And their brand is so different because they got somebody there that sings. They got somebody there that raps. They got somebody there that's political. They got somebody there that's, off the wall. They got something different for everybody. So it's being different that makes them better. My advice is just be different. Think outside the box, move forward, be confident in what you do, because if you're not confident in what you do, then you're not doing it. I mean, it's just plain and simple. If I don't sit here on this new mark and I don't make this mix that has your song, Brother Rob's song in it, and Lady Mia's song in it, like my first mix and second mix, then I'm not trying to do it. If I can't sit there and say it's not good and feel confident about it, I'm not putting it on the station. But if I feel confident about it and I feel it's good, I'm putting it on there. Man, that's just it. I mean, it's just being unique. Yeah. If you ain't unique, then don't put it out there. That's the best advice.
That's right. We're going to get into the second half. Did you want to say some more things after the second half, or you good?
It's all up to you. I'm rolling with you tonight, so second half is up to you.
Okay. Like you, I do got a couple of stuff after the second half. Just 2 more questions. So we going to wrap it up, get some Drazy in our life for the second half, y'all. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Don't go nowhere now.
Stay tuned. And that was part 1 of my interview with Boss Lady, the Deesky Diane, man, for Boss Ladies Radio for Dre's Day. Let's go ahead and get into some music real quick. I'm going to hit y'all with this Over Dramatic. Let's do Over Dramatic. And then I'm going to hit y'all with Fuck Mainstream by my homeboy Dub C's. And then let's do 414 Dank called Holiday Inn. And we're going to come back and chit chat on part 2 of Dre Day with Boss Lady. All right. Y'all now rocking with your boy Dre in the Hangout with y'all sipping on special edition. Let's go. Hey yo, you asked for it, so here it is. This is the exclusive Drazy featuring Miss Fabulous and Ladyface called Over Dramatic. Let's get into this track. Let's go. Only on Dre's Radio Cafe. What y'all sipping on? Let's go.
Another night while I'm waiting on this sexy chocolate coming to my door. You just sex me down tonight. I wanna be feeling like a woman tonight, feminine and moist. You know what I'm talking about? Miss Fabulous, Ladyface, Drake. Let's go.
I don't know how many times I done text you. Got me over dramatic. Wanting you. Up in the shower, then I slide through. We can do what we do. I don't know how many times I done text you. Got me over dramatic. Wanting you. Up in the shower, then I slide through. We can do what we do.
I'm not sure of what you doing right now, but I'm getting in the bed real soon. Don't wanna be by myself with this t-shirt on and it's so dry, but I don't know if that'll last long, 'cause I ain't one of these jealous types that be your phone, I just leave you alone. I ain't one of these jealous types standing over there waiting on you and texting you and sweating you like you do. But slide through so I can touch you, rub
tuned in with your boy Dub C's. That's right, Dub C's Entertainment. And I'm chilling with my man Dre down at Dre's Cafe. That's the right place to be, y'all. Looking for that fresh underground sound? Man, Dre putting it down. That's right, Dub C's from Dub C's Entertainment. Peace out.
Man, I don't know where these motherfuckers get off that they started this, they started that, they running this, they running that. You ain't running shit but your motherfucking mouth, nigga. It's the underground, fuck the mainstream. Plain and simple. Nigga, I don't give a fuck who you is. If your favorite rapper ain't underground, man, fuck your favorite rapper. And that's for me, king of the underground. Yeah. Who was it that helped put light on the game while these Tom and Jerry rappers was out seeking the name? Choking on dicks, hopes of being found, making the circus out of all of these mumbling ass clowns. I've been sitting back, watching with hopes that it'll change, but you niggas selling your manhood for fame. So fuck it, I gotta come back and let it be known. You hip hop ops can't cop the crown that I own. Yeah, I said it and I'll say it again. I'm the king of the underground, so no need to pretend. See, now I was riding shotgun to the game, just so I could get some other things done in my lane. And in the process I continue to treat it like a child, supporting so it'll grow and make me smile. So for you mumbling ass rappers, your moment is doomed. The king of the underground is back carving names and tunes. Man, I don't know where these motherfuckers get off that they started this, they started that, they running this, they running that. You ain't running shit but your motherfucking mouth, nigga. It's the underground, fuck the mainstream. Plain and simple. Nigga, I don't give a fuck who you is. If your favorite rapper ain't underground, man, fuck your favorite rapper. And that's for me, king of the underground. Yeah. See, usually out of sight means out of mind, but no matter where you go, you're still easy to find. Cause I'm the rap version of Dog the Bounty Hunter. Except when I appear, your whole block's getting gun up. I send them goons to remind you bitches to blind. You hope your mama's a good swimmer, cause that's what she gon' find. You see your cats busy trying to make metaphors and punchlines, when you just a pen in the pad, gangster divine. Not all about the money and bitches popping bottles and riches. When you see eyes and ending the snitches, fuck multiple bitches don't make you the man, unless you fuck them all at one time while they holding hands. Me, I only need one, so keep them hoes, cause I'm not chasing nothing but shit that really fold. A true OG to the game, and that'll never change. So mumbling motherfucking mainstream, stay out my lane. Man, I don't know where these motherfuckers get off that they started this, they started that, they running this, they running that. You ain't running shit but your motherfucking mouth, nigga. It's the underground, fuck the mainstream. Plain and simple. Nigga, I don't give a fuck who you is. If your favorite rapper ain't underground, man, fuck your favorite rapper. And that's for me, king of the underground. Yeah. Not just because I've been hosting shows, you're starting to figure that I lost my ability to body me a nigga. You really better think back, cause if you blink jack, I have your hog tall fertilizing the parts of the yards where it stink at. No smiles or tears, no time for fears. It's time to rid hip hop all the rap imposters, yeah. Cause if I get one, I may as well get them all. The same look, same sound, so take the same fall. Most of these cats swearing that they hot when their friends just really afraid to tell them they not. But so since they won't, I will, cause it's the shit's more wicked than the homeless man paying bills. For those that didn't get it, it's simple and plain. If your favorite rapper ain't underground, his ass lame. I ain't gotta bite my tongue just cause you do. So on behalf of underground, mainstream, fuck you.
Hotel, motel, holiday inn. If she ain't fucking, then I'm calling her friend. Hotel, motel, holiday inn. If she ain't fucking, then I'm calling her friend. Alright. Hotel, motel, alright. Holiday inn. Alright. Hotel, motel, alright. Holiday inn. Heard you got that drip, I ride that way though.
That was 414 Dank. It was called Holiday Inn. I'll let y'all hear that Dub C's Fuck Mainstream. And I started you off with my song, Over Dramatic featuring Miss Fabulous and Lady Face. Thank y'all very much for listening and tuning in, supporting. Much love to y'all. I thank y'all so very much. I can't do a lot of this without you. Let's go ahead and get into part 2 of my interview with Boss Lady for Dre Day. All right, come back, kick it for a few minutes. Then I guess we're going to close out the show. I mean, it was a special edition, so I hope y'all enjoyed yourself thus far. Hopefully you got some good knowledge in, got some things that you learned about me personally, some things you probably learned about Boss Lady, the process that we're going through, doing music and things of that nature. Man, I just want y'all to stay in tuned and just stay tuned because bigger and better things are coming. I promise you that, all right? But let's get back into our interview for Dre Day. Excuse me. You now rock with your boy Dre in the Hangout. Let's go.
Trying to push the button and my ear itching and all that. What's going on? What? Questions. We got a few in the chat room. Drazy is still on the line.
Indeed.
I know Nori had a question.
Ask me which one is let me see. Something about which one is better, doing the music or rapping.
Besides making beats and producing or something like that.
Yeah, let me look at it for you real quick. I know it's in here. I got it. I thought about it too. I was thinking about it while he said it. I got you. Doing more rapping or making beats. Honestly, I like the rapping part. To be honest with you, the rapping part is more. It's more relaxing for me. I like to write. So writing music is a lot different than doing the beats. Don't get me wrong. I like doing beats because I use different machines, but it's all about the writing. The writing has a different technique to it. I mean, you've got the Dr. Dre's, you got the Timberlands, you got the Swiss Beats, you got the Scott Storches. You got all those that do beats all day, every day, and that's what they do. Cool and Dre. That's a lot of them do that, and that is their main go-to. I mean, I think if you ask them that, they'll say probably the opposite because it's harder for them to write the music compared to doing the music. Me, it's more easier for me to do the music in terms of like writing the music than it is for me to make the music. So right. I have to go with the rapping part. I think the rapping part is for me the easier of the two. So I like doing the rapping. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm learning that now that it's easier to just go in the booth and drop it than be trying to throw it all, track it out, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
And think about this, though, too. Also think about this. A lot of people make a lot more money off of writing the music than they do for doing the music. I got a friend of mine here in Tennessee. He's done wrote music for Khalid. He's wrote music for a lot of other artists. And he doesn't just write, he produces. So when he makes music, he gets more off of writing the music than he does for making the music. So you got to look at it like that. Would you rather have somebody like Sway Lee, who writes for Beyonce, himself, and everybody else, who makes more music writing for these people because these people don't like to write, than compared to making the beats for them? I mean, the beats is fine. You can always make money off the beats, but for somebody to write your music, you're always going to be able to get that money back from the writing part. Because somebody's always going to be like, oh, I need somebody to write my music. So, yeah, I'm always into the writing part.
Yeah, I like writing, too. It's very fun. You really get to explore your creative side, and you're really getting deep in the artistry. So
therapeutic, too.
A constantly learning experience.
Yeah.
Laurie says, do you eat chicken?
Actually, I eat too much chicken, to be honest with you. I eat too much chicken, to be honest with you. I don't. Listen, I didn't really start eating a lot of red meats until and working in the restaurant industry, because I've been in the restaurant industry for about 22 years. So I really didn't eat a lot of red meats until like maybe 5 years ago. And I really don't eat a lot of red meat still. I like a lot of chicken. It's either fried or, Now, don't ask me. I mean, that's up for debate. It's one of my other shows that I deal with, and I deal with different things in terms of like which one's the better chicken sandwich and all that stuff. So I do go into debating about that too. So, it's just one of them things. I actually want to do a show on That's Up for Debate for underrated artists, because I looked at a lot of artists that I don't think a lot of people notice or recognize that has been in the music game for a good long while that doesn't get a lot of credit. Slim Thug is one of them. I've listened to Slim Thug a lot last week, and I was like, gee whiz, I never noticed like how much music he got and how many people he was always accustomed to, but he never really got that credit for it. So yeah, I do a lot of That's Up for Debate, and I know chicken sandwiches is one of my go-tos. So yeah.
That's what's happening. What's in the future for Drama Boys and Block Burners, man? They hot. Is they still making music? What's going on with them?
Drama Boys, we all disassembled when I lived, because that was the group that I had when I lived in Putnam County, when I lived in Cookeville, Tennessee. That was a group that I grew around with, and a lot of them had grown up, and one of them, got incarcerated. One went to jail. One, had kids. Everybody kind of did their little thing of growing up and moving on. So I don't know much on that. I can still talk to a couple of them and see if I can get them on tracks. But they've grown so much. Their voices are a lot different. Between Suede and Wordman and Lil Chopper, they're all a lot older now. Because when I was dealing with them, they were in their teens. So now it's a little bit different dealing with them a lot older. The Burners, I can still get with Charlie, can still get with Lottie, still get with Hawk. There's a possibility we could possibly work on some new stuff. It's not for a guarantee, but I know between me and Charlie and Hawk, I know for a fact that we can still do music. And actually, Hawk is the one that made a lot of the beats. So, and shout out to Tim Hill, because Tim Hill is the one that produced a lot of our music, and he dealt with a lot of artists such as Busta Rhymes, Janet Jackson, all them. And his schedule is about as busy as mine, because he's a producer and he does a lot of music, and he only works Monday through Friday, and on the weekends he's doing his church thing. So I mean, he's really deep into the music, and he's got a lot of great stories. When I say Tim got a lot of stories, he got a lot of stories. I'm talking like from when he dealt with Busta Rhymes, when Janet Jackson was in town, to all those from Memphis, 3-6, Project Pat, all those. Even up Your Way, a lot of the artists from Your Way, he's dealt with a lot of them that way too. So I mean, he's got a lot of good stories.
Okay. What's up?
If y'all want to check them stories out, my brother SOS does a YouTube. Go to YouTube and look up More Than Music City. And on More Than Music City, what they do is they go through and they get artists from different things, different areas, and they talk to them. Whether you're in Tennessee, not in Tennessee, around surrounding areas, they just try to do like video chats with you or talk with you and stuff, and find out things about you from like a different perspective. And Tim was one of those. If you want to hear a good story about a lot of music, Tim is the one to go to. He's got a 2-part story on there. I haven't did my story with them yet. They haven't interviewed me yet, but that's coming too. So yeah, I'm ready for that.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. So, any solo albums we need to know about? Any surprise guests on the Dre's Radio Cafe? And a little bit of breakdown of Dre's 8, because I don't think they get it. I do, but just in case.
So let's go to Dre's 8. Let's start with Dre's 8. So my shows, the Hangout comes on every Monday. It's just basically 2 hours of me giving y'all all new music, or music from the week prior, or music that I have in my catalog that I just go through for 2 hours. So basically, I don't. The difference between my show and your show is I don't do a lot of EDU. I'm basically just chit chatting and get the music out. So Dre's 8 is the top 8 songs, and I'm getting ready to go back into that a lot more. The top 8 songs for the day. I used to throw in a couple of throwbacks and things of that nature. So I'm getting ready to get back into that probably the next week or so. We'll get back to the actual contest, which was letting everybody vote on the top 8 songs. I'm going to actually put the line back up, let everybody go back through, text it, tell me what they song they will vote and all that stuff, and then we'll go back into that starting next week. But Dre's 8 basically is the top 8 songs from 8 to 1. And I do a 1 hour show it was actually every Tuesday and Friday, but actually the shows were supposed to be on Wednesdays and Fridays. So I'm going to go back to Wednesdays and Fridays and go back to that. I used to do a show called In My Opinion every Tuesday night, which was basically me talking about something. I had some situations of relationships, how to treat friends, things of that nature. I did shows like that. I'll go back to doing those pretty soon too. And then I really didn't have nothing on Thursday. I just kind of kicked back on Thursday. So But that's that. Solo album, like I said before, I'm working on 3 albums. Stress Relief is my first one. Actually be coming out with a Halloween song. Hopefully the beginning of the first or second week of October. Not really something super scary, but the beat is a Halloween beat. Actually 2 of them will be coming out pretty soon. One with me and Doc Evans and Pablo the Great. And it's called Freaks. And then I'll be doing another one with I believe it's Trey Mack called Lifting Weight, and it's got a Halloween tune to it too. And I'll be working on those 2 tracks there, and then I'll be working on Stress Relief, and then coming back to songs with like I said, Money Matt, Young Rio, Trey Mack. I've got a list of others, and then of course that Over Dramatic will be on the second album. Hopefully I'll have the remix on there with King Pimpin'. I have Dope Fresh to Don on there. I'll have a lot of other artists on there. My brother SOS, and then it'll just go from there. And then the third album, I hadn't really started working on thinking about that one yet. I just been working on Stress Relief in the second album. So other than that, I ain't doing much of anything. Like I said, just working in Kid, and then lifestyle of listening to either your show or Michael Reed James or either TJ Chapman or Monica DeFrance. I do a lot of listening to a lot of other radio stations, so and come up with new ideas. So yeah.
Any shout outs?
Shout out to everybody that's in the chat room right now. That's my main thing. Shout out to you first. What you're doing for the platform, for everybody that's coming in. I will be trying to work on getting you some more sponsorships, some more things of that nature. 7-time award winning should be. Listen, 7-time award winning should be something amazing. I've come from the section of 2-time award winning and 4-time nominated. So I mean, I'm trying to get to that 7. But what you're doing right now is good for the culture, good for everybody, anybody, and everybody. It's amazing that you're doing what you're doing. Shout out to Noriega the King for being a long time listener. Shout out to Lowry D. Edwards for still continuing to do music like he does. Nobody can outdo that voice. Shout out to Brother Rob the Poet. Brother Rob the Poet. Yeah, I'm trying to remember all his names. So, Brown, I forgot the Brown part. Yeah. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat room. V, man, just anybody and everybody. 414, if he ever gets in the chat room, shout out to him. Shout out to Promise, Young Promise. Shout out to anybody and everybody. My question to you. Oh, I knew it was something I was gonna ask you. I don't know your situation and how you are. Did you plan on going to the UMAs this year?
I had no idea about it. When is it?
The UMAs is, I think, October the 15th. I've been on BMO's page. His awards look amazing. He's in cahoots now with Stress, and then from Stress, what is it called? Struggle to Success. He got in touch with them. I think it was like after the second award show or third award show, they got together. They started doing some different things. He kind of got some backing behind him now. They're doing some different, a different format, different bunch of people, a bunch of new sponsors coming in, a lot of things going on. Actually, Dottie Stacks is one of the artists that's going to be there performing. A bunch of other artists is there. I'm surprised you didn't get ahead of me on this, but I thought about. That was one of the things. That's the one of the things I thought about doing. That was one of the things I thought about doing was getting some tickets and passing them off to you to give away to give to somebody. But I hadn't got into that yet. But I'll still be working on that though. I'll let you know for sure. I think I'll work on that for somebody that can definitely go to the UMAs. I want them to get these tickets. So what I'm gonna do is more than likely beginning of the month in October, I'm gonna go ahead and invest in 2 tickets. Let somebody be able to go down there and experience it. That way it's benefiting, helping him out. It's benefiting somebody else seeing a different experience because me and you both been to a show, so we know what it's like. I was going to try to go this year. I don't know for sure with the idea of me going on vacation the end of October, but trying to go to the UMAs in the middle of October. I don't know if it's going to make it easy for me, make it hard for me because that's a drive to Atlanta. So I didn't know for sure if you was going in there and dealing with that or not because I didn't know everybody's opinion is kind of different since the last couple of award shows. And I was just unclear on that, and I didn't know for sure. But I was thinking about going to that, so I'm still in cahoots, and I might still do that since we've gotten more advanced on being able to do shows differently from different areas. Now that we got different platforms and different ways we can do it, so I may end up there and I may not. So, but I wanted to see how you was. But other than that, yeah, I'm just.
Yeah, me too. The job really been having me tied up. I got promoted to manager in my job, so
Congratulations.
So I really couldn't make it to Dub C's either. So I would have to like book it like the year before to actually go out. But yeah, that I would love to see that one time to see how it's changed since the last time we were there.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think the last time we saw each other was like the 2018 one. That was lit.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so it was really nice.
And if y'all can go, man, y'all support local artists because that's what it's about. It's about local artists.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm just that's not for you. That's for everybody that's listening. Just saying support local artists because that's what it's about. The same with you. Support Boss Ladies Radio. Support Dre's Radio Cafe. I mean, if you're listening to this, you can actually because it's gonna be more than just. There's some people that's gonna come in here that's not gonna even get in the chat room, but just listening. And some people call them bird watchers, but if you're gonna be a bird watcher and be in the room, at least say hi, say something, let somebody know that you're in the room. So. But I thank you so very much for being able to let me have the opportunity on your show. And I know what it's like, so.
Yeah, definitely. We'll definitely stay posted and get connected a little more since we know what's going on now. It's just the job, you know.
Yes, indeed.
I had to move to a whole nother location. I had to change everything around, so I had to tiptoe this year, especially events and things like that. So I really went virtual this year, but definitely I'll be looking into more information on that. Because I can imagine it's probably just huge now. So
it is. It is. What about yourself? Are you doing any award shows or anything this year? You making any?
I'm really furthering this Boss Lady Radio tour.
Okay.
Just getting to know the artist and get the live experience. I thought it was a great idea, putting on the fact that Larry D's campaign, but that went very well.
Good deal.
He was able to get here, you know, do his thing, get stuff done. Have a good time at the same time and enjoy a vacation. So I have to base it on my vacation. That's why I can't, you know, always go. And that was a way that if I couldn't, then they could. If they could, they could come out. So I'm really focused on doing that.
That's what's up.
Fly in or fly out thing.
Okay. Good deal. Definitely. I'm glad to hit.
Yeah, I was able to meet up with. Nori too as well a month ago to sit down and talk about what he's doing. So definitely it was something that really inspired me to kind of push forward with it because now we're all creating a foundation physically versus, you know, COVID messed up a lot of things, so we're able to get out again, so that'll be a good way to get a little tighter as far as teamwork and things like that.
No doubt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, y'all, I ain't going to keep you long. Got to get up into that part-time gig. So,
yes, indeed.
Anything else you want to add, or we all set?
We all set, man. I just want to say, you know, I appreciate you letting me be on your podcast, be on your shows, you know, get some things done, say some things, have a good time. I mean, it wasn't really about me. It was about just being able to come in and hang with you and chit-chat with you and get some things said and done. But it's really a blessing, man, to have people like y'all in a circle. Between you, you know, Noriega, between Noriega the King and, you know, Solo being in here tonight and, you know, Rob the Poet and everybody else that was in here, I appreciate that so much. That's a lot of love right here. For those that go through the rewind and listen, I mean, the same thing here. Don't be afraid to sit up and say something to somebody. Ask your questions still after the show. I mean, we're going to eventually get back together. We're going to end up having some more conversations, whatever it takes.
Right.
And whatever I can do to help you out, you know, as a sponsor, as a team player, as a friend, anything of that nature, feel free to reach out to me. It goes for anybody else that's in this chat room. Don't be a stranger to it. Whether it's music, y'all want to get on the track, y'all want me to do a drop, anything of that nature, y'all hit me up, all right? I'm not scared of any of that. I'm here. I do it. It might take me a minute to get to it, and I ain't going to lie about it. It took me a minute to get some things done for Boss Lady, but, I mean, I had to get it done, and I know it was very important. So, yeah, I thank you so very much for letting me be a part of this platform. So, I thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you for all you do as well. Y'all give it up. Dre's Video Cafe. Y'all.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
You too. Thanks to you and the family. Y'all stay in touch.
Definitely. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you, Gia.
Welcome. Good night.
And that was my interview with Boss Ladies Radio. Man, I appreciate her so much for giving me the opportunity to be on that platform with her. I know she's dealing with a lot in terms of doing packaging, promoting, and all that stuff. And I'm not really trying to get into all of that because I literally just help the cause, man. I help sponsor her, kind of help everybody. It's kind of a two-way street when you do certain things for certain people. The thing with me and trying to help Boss Lady out is Boss Lady don't really need my help, but the sponsorship helps her. What I basically do is hopefully I'm paying towards whatever she has to do in terms of her cost to have the platform available for people and be able to continue to do what she do. If for any reason she decides she doesn't want to do it anymore, I will gracefully bow out of sponsoring. But I know a lot of people, like, to me, myself, if I was sponsored by a whole lot, and I will be getting to some sponsorships with y'all, I'll let y'all know some things that I'm trying to start into. So I will be telling y'all some things that I've been doing. But in terms of, like, me personally, sponsorship is a big deal to people. That's why I set aside a little bit of money, and that's where people contributing to Dre's Radio Cafe can help me out. I invest any dime, dollar, whatever that I use personally to the station. Nobody funds me. Nobody gives me anything. I usually try to go through different avenues of trying to either get music or, trying to get sponsorship for T-shirts and giveaways and things of that nature. I usually do that all firsthand for myself, and I try to do that for everybody. I'm really getting to the point where now I'm really trying to get the funding back. If you would like to contribute, feel free. My Cash App is $DREZEY21. That's $DREZ as in zebra EY21 at yahoo.com. At Yahoo. Let me start it over because I know I am wrong with doing that one right there. I know I messed that up. Check this out real quick. If y'all like to contribute, it's $DREZEY21. Alright? Capital D REZ as in zebra EY21 on Cash App. Alright? If y'all like to hit me up any other way, just let me know and see what I can do to help out. Venmo, things of that nature. I'll see if I can get myself into all those other platforms and areas. But a lot of the things that I do, that includes the radio station. I still do the 24-hour radio station. I'm still trying to get that back online and get that back on track, so I got to get my head back in the game on that. I'm still trying to do mixes. I'm still trying to do 20 to 1. I'm still trying to do Dre's 8. I'm still trying to do the Hangout. I'm still trying to do the Round Table. I'm trying to do That's Up for Debate. I'm still trying to do a whole lot of things on my plate at the same time, plus manage a princess, baby girl, my prince Aaron, my other prince, Destry. I'm dealing with kids. I'm dealing with music. I'm dealing with work. I'm dealing with health. I'm dealing with, all kind of things. So I'm really just got my hands on a whole lot of stuff. Like I said, you're more than welcome to contribute. Feel free. All donations are greatly appreciated, and I promise you that. I use all the donations towards the station itself, buying people's music, going through the different avenues, trying to be a responsible businessman. Shout out to King Pimpin', shout out to everybody over at Black Law Rebel Music. That includes Lamando Carter, Doe Fresh to Don, Imperial Rail, Supreme Ra. They got a new album coming out. Man, I can't wait to hear it. It's already out right now. Can't wait to hear that. I've been hearing some word that Lamando's no longer. He's going to be doing. He's not doing he may not. I don't know what he's doing. He's talking about not doing solo projects no more, but who knows? He may get back into it. Also, Cartel Fam, my family, my brother SOS, Money Lane, Shorty J or J Paul, Pimp Daddy. You'll be hearing new music from Pimp Daddy. You'll be hearing new music from Shorty J or J Paul. You'll also be hearing new music from my brother SOS called Debo. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks or months, I don't know. Also be hearing from Lane. They all got projects going on. So let me tell you about their projects. Pimp Daddy has, or y'all can look him up, David Gist or Pimp Daddy. He actually got a project. Well, he had a project a long time ago that he never released. All right. So instead of him releasing it, he made new music. So he still got the old vintage music that he had, plus he's got new music that he's working on. His latest ones, Right or Wrong, and Sometimes, are back. Both of them are out right now. I have been playing them. You will get a chance to hear them some more. Money Lane has been doing music, Mountains to the Street. He's been dealing some other music that he's been doing. His older albums, American Hustler, all his other titles that he's got going on. He's been doing all that. Plus, him and my brother SOS is getting ready to do an album together called Thug Money. Then my brother's working on his own solo album. Then J. Paul or Shorty J, whichever one y'all prefer to call him, he's working on his project too. And I'm actually a part of that project. And I'll actually be going in the studio laying my verse down for a song that he's got called Music is My Therapy. Man, there's so much going on right now. Then, of course, I'm doing my project. So Cartel Fam has got a lot of things going on right now. Then you've got, my 100 Proof Fam. You got Ivan Dayton, Awaso, Skates, Killer P, Johnny, Sam Rothstein, all them over there at 100 Proof. They're doing their thing. Shout out to K. Wayne. Everybody's doing something right now in terms of music. So Nashville's very busy. Tennessee is very busy. Tennessee is very busy when it comes to music. Also, Bootleggers in Crossville, Tennessee. I think it's October the 16th or 15th. I'm not for certain. Bubba Sparks will be performing live. So y'all got y'all's hands in that. Homecoming coming up. You got Bootsy. You got Lil Boosie. You got Lil Boosie, Young Buck, Young Jeezy, and somebody else there performing. So you've got a lot of things going on now here in Tennessee going on. And I don't know about Milwaukee, and I don't know about, everybody else in Michigan, around Michigan and Chicago and, Indiana. I have no clue of anything that's going on with them. Hopefully I can get more information for y'all as I go through the motions on what's going on here, all right? I'm just trying to keep my hands into whatever I can, keep doing what I can do, and enjoying it as I go along. I'm trying to think of anything else I can think of. Let me give my shout-outs to all the... I can't find my book right now, but to all the radio stations, Michael Reed James, Boss Ladies Radio, True Fam, Global Empire. Shout out to Lyricist MC, man. I didn't realize she has a whole lot of catalogs from Australia. She's doing her thing, man. Shout out to Lyricist. Hopefully I can get in touch with her, find a way to get some music from her, and actually get on a track with her, send some music to her, and let her see if she can do something for the States. I know right now they got their hands full with 25 L Clan, and I'm shout out to all of them over there. Shout out to Boss Lady for getting all these recognitions. Shout out to, I'm trying to think of names. My mind is going blank as I go through things. Naya, my bad. I shouldn't have said that shit. My bad. Shouldn't have said that. Naya, she's doing a lot of good things too in terms of 25 L Clan and becoming part of that foundation. Shout out to her. It's just so much going on with everybody in music right now. I need to have a sit down with people and hopefully get in touch with some and have some come in a chat room. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing from now on Monday nights as I'm listening to my show. Get in the chat room with people and let people see me face to face and talk to me and get a chance to tell me what's going on. So as I get through that, hopefully Mondays will be a little bit different. You'll hear me recording and showing my face off to people. So that'll probably be a great idea. I'm going through that motion. Also, like I said before, roundtable, 20 to 1. That's up for debate. Things of that nature. I'm working on all kinds of different shows. So I thank y'all so very much for staying tuned, staying humble, supporting your boy, and staying true to the game, all right? There's a lot of other things you can actually catch me doing. I'm doing a bunch of little shorts, some, I call them PSAs. I'm doing a bunch of little PSAs, such as like table etiquette, restaurant etiquettes, things of that nature. Talking to people, telling people things differently. Hopefully I will be getting in touch with the Credit Brothers sometime this year so I can help people get better on their credit, help them get finance for a house, things of that nature, because that's what they do. Also, I'll be working on a whole lot of other little things. People that I can talk to, people I can chat with. Hopefully, my brother and them will start bringing more of the Music City back to the air, doing a lot more new things. Hopefully, I'll be able to get an opportunity to be on that show and do some things with them. Man, it's just so much going on right now. I hope y'all enjoyed today's show, because today's show was packed full of informational stuff. I normally don't do EDUs, but today was just EDU day for everybody to learn something about me or Boss Lady. Also, the music, all the music that you heard today was inspired by Boss Ladies Radio. Shout out to everybody that was on that list. Sugar Ray Robinson, Erica Wesby, Brother Rob the Poet, Dub C's, 414 Dank, Noriega the King, Brother Rob the Poet, Lady Miz, Eric Blowtorch, Tacoa Lyons. The list goes on and on and on. Man, I thank y'all so very much for listening. I'm going to go ahead and give y'all this little 3-piece right here. This is a 3-piece of Miss Fabulous. Let's do T-Shirt Wet. Let's do, I'm trying to think of what else I got off of her that I can give y'all. Here, let me look on my list, man, because I know T-Shirt Wet is one of my faves. Let me see what I got for y'all. Let me see. Bear with me one moment. Look through here real quick. Let's do this 3-piece right here. Let's go ahead and do, oh, snaps. Psycho the Urchin. Let's do Where Do We Go? And then I'm going to do Dub Sack, and then I'm going to do T-Shirt Wet, all right? Let's go ahead and get into those 3 tracks. Come back, chit-chat a little bit more, and then I'm getting ready to get up out of here. You're now rocking with your boy Dre. Dedication to Boss Lady. Let's do this. Let's go.
All that background though, we gonna let that shit ride. I'm Psycho the Urchin, shit. Fuck it. Let's go. Let's get it.
What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do with you? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? After we get up, after we get up, where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Music Avenue, Music Avenue.
Let's go.
What are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? Music Avenue.
Back up.
Music Avenue. EUCLILAVENUE. Music Avenue. Music Avenue.
Wake up every morning, frustrated on the mind. Concentrating on the come up, I'm playing the prize for the shine. Niggas hating on the low, they sneak covering what's mine. That there is a no, I'm serious about that grind. You don't even wanna see this, I really do that street shit. Fuck up, then find out on videos, it's OV, bitch. Real talk on Triple L, I let you slide with that sneak dish. Dip off that shit, boo-hoo, that fish shit. And ugly, murk something, keep on that 4-fin, old murder, cry shit. Feel love, that's me, bitch. Ride alone in that big shit, never needed my rowdies. Gray skies, my way of life, yo shit's about to get cloudy. I know the goofies still doubt me, even though we know all about me. These dudes all wanna help me, get it up, get around me. On site, stress something, motherfucker, it's me or you. Honestly, tell me, what the fuck I'm supposed to do?
Music Avenue. Music Avenue. Music Avenue. Music Avenue. Music Avenue. Music Avenue. Music Avenue.
Let's go. Raws all with that whole shit. I ain't got time for that. No time to be playing games. Level 1 teaches that. Act like you don't know something. Catch hell when I throw some. Slick shit when I flow some. Smash catch when I owe some. Knowing damn well the nigga owe front. Poured up on him about owe some. At the corner store, getting new squares. Do talking about trying to joke some. I ain't lying, this real talk. I ain't gotta lie when I speak. I lost one fight, one life. Bitch, nigga, you weak. You run that if you want to. I show your ass what you won't do. Use a character, nigga, cartoon. Bark, nigga, Bruce. Saying shit like who's do. Hit a nigga, I choose you. Try me if you want to. I'ma straight bruise and abuse you. Want a done nigga, I'ma lose you. I'ma lose you to confuse you. Set the fuck up at my business. I'ma off you if I have to. Find a chap dude. I'm the same breed that was born, raised in the field. Squad shit, tell it mom shit, Joe rap shit, sweet.
What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do with you? Music Avenue, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do after we get up? After we get up, where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Music Avenue, Music Avenue. What are we supposed to do? Winning after we leave. Music Avenue, Music Avenue. What am I supposed to do? But where do we go when we leave? What am I supposed to do? But where do we go when we leave? What am I supposed to do? But where do we go when we leave? What am I supposed to do? But where do we go when we leave? What am I supposed to do? 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 What am I supposed to do?
Roll up. Loud, please. No seats. No sticks, no sticks. Talk about that brother cook. That brother cook. That OG. That granddaddy perk. Talking about that diesel. That halo. That irene. That green crack. Now let me tell you what a killer need. It be that killer with that lime green. No stems and no soaps. I'm rolling with my nigga Ryan. We blowing the trees. I got some tears on the whip, but I keep them clean. We blowing George Bush. We blowing purple push. We going back and forth, so you know a nigga. So I know they came with some flame and it got me shook. My heart beating, hands sweat. I'm feeling like a crook. I'm high like birds and fly like planes. We blow till I go down like Rick James. Can't understand why these niggas put me cane on their chain. Different stroke for different folks. I'ma keep mine plain. You see, I started blowing major before I had a pager. Before the haters, before chopping up with the razor. Before I get my paint, I twist the sour apple. Talk walk from the flow, sipping on the snap, mixed with the goose, feeling stiffer than the steps. I blow, but don't go to my P.O. with sex full of choke them endo blunt smoke, riding in the whip or just sitting up on the sofa. I'm blow. Blow, my nigga. Sit back, blowing on this part. That Afghanistan, nigga, I be blowing on that green crack. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. they wanna smoke me. Wanna smoke me. OG Kush head, man. You can't smoke free. You ain't friends or family. You can't smoke me. You can't flow me. Rock that boat with me. Early in the morning, nigga, wake up, tree. Got me twisted, feeling like this shit just makes you make it. I close my eyes, that's my spirit where you taking me. I'm so relaxed and comfortable, it ain't no waking me. I'm feeling like a mess, load on that train. No pain in my chest, cause my Mary Jane the best. No stress, nothing less, straight loud. Orange hair, purple hair, got that bomb pack. Wherever I be, nigga, that's where that bomb at. That anthrax make your lungs explode on contact. That second-hand contact, it'll make your chest crack. White grapes, bust them down, got a fresh pack. A box of Swisses just to get to the next sack. You know the one that make you stress back. I'm low, nigga, I'm low, yeah. Stay fired up. 24/7, 365, that's what we do. Pass it to the right. Keep that shit rotating. 360 motion. Bobby Brown in my rounds, my nigga. Straight green for my team. Nigga be smoking. Nigga be high as these fucking birds, though. Fucking planes, nigga. I know you see. I be so motherfucking blow, these niggas be looking like ants to me. You know what I'm saying? That's when you high for the end. See, I be high. No artificial flavors, none of that bullshit. That thunder, that thrash, nigga. I just can't quit talking about that weed cause I love it so much, but take you niggas to church. Me and my niggas.
I'm low.
Been a long day, can't wait till my man get home. I wonder where he at, cause I've been waiting on him all night, you know. But got the t-shirt on, no panties, you know how that go. So hopefully I can stay dry till he get here.
I'm tired of
That was Miss Fabulous. The song was called T-Shirt Wet. Prior to that, you heard Miss Fabulous and Dub Sack, Pass to the Right. Then you started off with Psycho the Urchin featuring Miss Fabulous, like Where Do We Go? Alright. Man, I'm getting ready to get up out of here. I thank y'all so very much for listening. Hope you enjoyed yourself, tuned in to a great show. If you don't get the opportunity to listen to it right now and you're at work, go ahead and watch the listen to the rewind. Go to Speaker Radio, go to any of your platforms that you love, and there you can check us out. I will get all that information back to y'all real soon on places you can go and listen, including iHeartRadio, Deezer, Castbox, Podcast Addict. The list goes on and on and on, all right? I'm getting ready to get up out of here. I'm going to start y'all off with Noriega the King. I'm going to give y'all a slew of music from him. Back on My Throne, the short version, the long version, From My Hood to Success. Excuse me. I'm sorry about that. Also a drop from him. And I'm going to hit y'all off with What You Think, Huh? Brother Rob, the Poet Brown. And end y'all with Riding, Miss Lady Miz. All right. You're now riding with your boy Dre in the Hangout. Once again, I thank y'all so very much for tuning in. Put God first. Protect, provide, spread love, get this money. And until next show, I'm out of here. Peace.
Yeah, what's up, y'all? Yo, this your boy Noriega the King, aka TOHP, checking in all the way from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, aka the Milltown. Hey, yo, shout out to Dre's Radio Cafe. Drop them hits, Dre. You know what time it is. Yeah, baby. Noriega the King, yeah, I'm back on my throne. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Doing it raw. Big Raw, the hottest bitch from the one hand producer. I mean, man, it's going down cause I'm back on the throne. I told y'all, yeah, I told y'all I was coming back. Once again, it's on. Once again, I'm back on my throne. And I got the queen by my side. Queen, what it do? Noriega the King, yeah, I'm back on my throne. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Doing it raw. Big Raw, the hottest bitch from the one hand producer. I mean, man, it's going down cause I'm back on the throne. I told y'all, yeah, I told y'all I was coming back. Once again, it's on. Once again, I'm back on my throne. And I got the queen by my side. Queen, what it do? This is a story about
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another thrilling episode of Questionable Society, where we question society. Our first guest is the spoken word artist, poet, known as Brother Rob, the Poet Brown, or Brother Rob if you don't feel like saying the whole thing. Brother Rob, what are your views on the conditions of the black man in America? Well, thanks for having me. And that's a good question, by the way. I think I'm gonna address it a little like this. The black man is reactive, no longer proactive. And when it comes to revolution, we get passive. Leave me not to temptation, I'm trying to resist. How can we be soldiers of God and won't even make a fist? As day turns to night, night turns to day, and the sun shines slowly but surely fades away. Time is running short for black unity and love. Two things black folks suffer for the lack thereof. Some brothers stand strong in the sight of God. Others choose to call themselves pimps, niggas, and dogs. And who said it was cool to wage war against your brother? So much so you can't stand to be around each other. And if you really think we're free, dear daughters and sons, tell me why we still sing the song, We Shall Overcome. Each one would teach one if we was on course, but now it's like I got mine, you get yours. So what you think, huh? Well, Brother Rob, I beg to differ with you, but I think the black man in America has done great things since being free from slavery and segregation too. I mean, we even have an African-American president in the White House. Does that mean anything to you? May I answer your question, dear sir? Please do. Righteousness is real and Satan is a liar. Barack Obama was not the prophesied Messiah. When Bush was in office, we all wanted revolution. Obama came, we thought we had the solution. Okay, a black man in the White House, you get a new pot to piss in. How about a window to throw it out? No reparations, no 40 acres, no mule. And you got played like a loyal jackass fool, looking too hard for a savior. The media pumped it up, we ate it up, and then we questioned his behavior. The system's made by design. Since when did any president have our best interests in mind? We too busy popping
bottles and trying to twerk. But when the master returns, I hope you catch your heart at work. Cause if you're not doing his will, you snooze, you lose. I'm tired of us being the subject of bad news. And in the world of Ice Cube, us will always sing the blues. Cause all we care about is hairstyles and tennis shoes. Marvin Gaye wanted to holler, Brother Rob wanna yell. Let's read up on Willie Lynch and break the damn spell. So what you think, huh?
In your own unique way, you open my eyes to things I've been blinded to. And I understand the caution of questioning a man's step if you haven't walked in his shoes. But Brother Rob, if you would, tell us about some of the experiences that you've had as a black man living here in America.
Well, I've walked through the hood, stepping over broken glass, strolled through the country on fine green grass, drank many drinks, danced at many parties, held several babies, once kissed a dead body, watched the sun rise. What a lovely sight to see, watched the sunset over blood-stained streets, ran from the police, gave to the homeless gladly, watched single mothers working harder than their baby daddies, been disrespected, trying to come correct, drank the wine of racism, ate the bread of hatred, seen the dream of a king in operation with push, an election stolen by a son of a bush, a million black men standing as win, no disrespect, poets writing rhymes, till the pen in the pad sweat, writing, reciting from sunrise to sunset, like a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. What you think, huh?
Intriguing.
What you think,
Brother Rob, I'm gonna give you the last word on this interview. Tell me, Brother Rob, is there anything you'd like to share with the present generation, or for that matter, the future generation, in reference to your sojourn as a people living here in America?
We're not really free, black family, just cause we got a house, car, and flat screen TV, or move to the suburbs from the ghetto. You only got more debt and a little less soul. Eating at fancy restaurants and whatnot. Now take away the material stuff and tell me what you got. The same love and frustrations you had before when you was lower middle class or straight up poor. If you got material things, it's called a blessing. But when you look down on the poor, you haven't, you learned your lesson. Somebody say, let it be, that was then, this is now. My response is, please man, show me how. We marched against police brutality, put down the picket signs long enough to go to Black Friday. Not seeing the slave mentality, help free the economy, and the cop that shot Mike got off scot-free. Now is that a slap in the face or a kick in the pants? And then they wonder why we still pissed off, man. Working hard to break our next paycheck to paycheck, and all we want is West. We waxation and respect. They call us liquid money, man, cause every time we get paid, slips right through our hands. But I got an idea that I wanna share. Let's hit them in the pocket this fiscal year. Start off at Thanksgiving dinner, okay? Stay home with your family, avoid Black Friday. That's right, and all our boycott is what it's called, cuz since Black Friday ain't got nothing to do with us. Respect, we want it. Justice, they got it. And if they don't share it, keep your money in your pocket. Don't buy another gift, decoration, tree, nor light. Shouldn't be too hard, I thought it was about Christ. Instead of Black Friday, let's have a blackout. Instead of turkey dinner, have a Christmas cookout. Uncle Boogie, June, bugging they boys in the back. 3 grills, a case of flip, maybe a dub sack. Might be cold outside, but them bammers be hot. Widescreen for bootleg DVDs and whatnot. Xbox, PlayStation for the kids to play. Cards table set up for biscuits and plays. Had somebody spin a CD to kill some time. After dinner, all aboard is the Soul Train line. Dance your food down, go and get some dessert. 10 o'clock, get the hell out tomorrow, gotta go to work. The next day at work, I'll be so glad watching my people talk about all the fun times they had, and the economy will be hurt. Commercials will show it's like we're slashing prices, everything must go. And the same stuff you want to be marked down so swell, making Black Friday look like a damn white sale. This won't bring back no lives, of course, but it'll show that black folk can still move as one force. So what you think, huh?
Well, that's all the time we have for you today, Brother Rob. Wish we had more. We'll be right back after station identification with our next guest, Harry Buttwhisker. And my first question is, Harry, how do you walk around with a straight face all day? Be back in 5.
Ways to reach me. DREZEY21 @yahoo.com. That's DREZEY21 @yahoo.com. You can also call 615-540-3998. That's 615-540-3998. If I do not answer, feel free to leave me a message or send me a text message. I will get them as soon as possible, and I will return your message, all right? Also, you can check out the website, www.Dre's Radio Cafe. That's www.DRESRadioCafe.com. RadioCafe.com. All right. Man, so many ways to reach me. Hit me up whenever you get the opportunity. That's Dre's Radio Cafe. What you sipping on? Let's get into it. Let's go.
I'm riding, yeah, baby. I'm riding. Let's go. Is you catching this ride, baby? Come on. Or is you coming inside, baby? I'm riding, yeah, baby. I'm riding. Let's go. Is you catching this ride, baby? Or is you coming inside? Rolling in my 6'4". He gave me 6 inches, said I need more. I need a little. You got to rub up on my clip more. He said my panties smell like Dior. Put the key in ignition and ramp up the transmission. A little more kissing and a lot more dicking. I told you I'm a rider. Just make sure you don't side her. Come ride with me. Come ride with me. Yeah, baby. Is you catching this ride, baby? Or is you coming inside, baby? Come ride with me. Let's go. Come ride with me. Get in. Is you catching this ride, baby? Or is you coming inside? Yeah, daddy, talk that shit to me. He beat it so good, I charged him with a felony. Now I know why his ex is mad at me. Cause I fucked him like he supposed to be. Grip the handle with a tight grip. He thought that I couldn't handle the stick. I'm just right with the nice fit. Shit, now he the one that's with. You hitting all the right corners real smooth, but you gotta speed it up, do it faster. You got the green light, daddy, now take off. But you better beat it up, He's still into me after post-nut clarity. When he with the next chick, he fantasizing of me. Oh my God, just make sure you don't come inside. Come ride with me, yeah. Come ride with me, right there. Is you catching this ride, baby? Or is you coming inside, baby? Come ride with me, take a ride. Come ride with me. Is you catching this ride, baby? Or is you coming inside?